everyone, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, my name is Avril and in today's video, I'll be sharing with you how to make your own kokedama. This beautiful work of art was originated in Japan and it's also known as Japanese moss balls. I'm absolutely in love with these. So stick around to see how it's done and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to support my channel and to be notified every time I upload a video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So guys, to get started with this project we need water, 1 part of peat moss and 1 part of bonsai potting mix. You mix these two up, adding water gradually until you get your desired consistency. At this stage, if you do not have bonsai potting mix, you could always use regular potting mix, but make sure to add a bit more of your peat moss to get your desired consistency. Once you have got your mix to your desired consistency, it's time to form your moss balls. So guys, when forming your moss balls, the easiest way I have found to do this is to grab a heap of your potting mix into your hands and form the desired size of the moss ball you are after. Once you have formed the moss ball to the desired size you are after, next is the toss test. You simply toss your moss balls and if it doesn't fall apart, you are ready for its next step. I repeated this process and made 3 moss balls for 3 of my indoor plants and set it aside for its next step. Next, before I started forming my kokedamas, I took some sphagnum moss and soaked it in some water. Afterwards, I chose 3 types of indoor plants that I was going to use as my kokedamas. Next, I took the plant out of its pot and prepared it for its next step by taking the excess soil off. Now the plant is ready to be placed in our moss balls which we prepared earlier. For this next step guys, all you got to do is take your moss balls which you prepared earlier and split it into 2. Afterwards, take your plant, place it into the center of your moss ball and put it together and form your ball. At this stage, if you require more soil or if you think your moss ball is too small, you could add on to it at this point. Once you're done forming your moss ball with your added potting mix, it's ready for its next stage. I repeated this process on all 3 of my indoor plants and set it aside for its next step. Now my plant balls are ready for its final step. Next, using my sphagnum moss which I soaked earlier, I squeezed off any excess water and laid them on my table, forming a blanket. Afterwards, I took my plant ball and laid it onto my sphagnum moss blanket and formed it into a ball. Once I have formed the sphagnum moss into a ball, I then took a twine and wrapped it around my sphagnum moss till I got my desired look. At this stage, you could use any type or color of twine you already got in hand. I personally think using colored twine makes these kokedamas look stunning. I repeated this process on all of my plants and set it aside. Next, it was time to DIY something to place them in. Here I'm using an old used up tape roll which I've already got in hand that I thought would be perfect to be used as a stand for my kokedamas. This is so simple and easy to do. All you needed was a used up tape roll and some jute twine which you wrapped around the roll until you covered the entire thing. Once you're done, you take your kokedama and place it onto your stand which you DIY'd. Next, here I'm using an old terracotta saucer which I've already got in hand that I placed some sphagnum moss on and placed my kokedama. At this stage guys, you could use anything you got in hand to place your kokedamas on. Just be creative, even a candle stand would do. So this is how my kokedamas turned out guys. Hope you like it and please do leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hope you got inspired and enjoyed watching this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to support my channel and to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, happy crafting!